What's up, Goopers? Welcome to my Transfem abilities tier list. I do enjoy tier lists. They are a comedic conduit for conversation, and if you know me, my most common form of communication is comedy. So here's the tier list. S for absolutely busted, broken, OP ability. A for actually pretty decent benefits. B for bestrogen. C for niche use case. And F for actively detrimental. So first we have the double jump. Honestly, how often in your daily life do you need to jump? And how often do you need to jump twice as high? Even if you did need to jump twice as high, you'd probably look really goofy doing so I think this goes in C tier. Now we have the dash. This is just double jump but better. As this is a certified strawberry dash, we get a relatively clear picture of dashing mechanics. Well, I don't, because I haven't celested as of yet. But in my limited understanding, we can dash in any direction regardless of momentum, with relatively quick cooldown as much as we want. And it probably looks a lot cooler than awkwardly jumping again in midair. I think this is a solid A tier. Laser eyes. Is this why we sometimes get defeated by mirrors? Well, the main proposed use of this ability is to vaporize transphobes, but since murder is against TOS, we can't be doing that. However, even with the no violence limitation, laser eyes could be somewhat useful depending on how much control we get over laser properties. If the laser produces heat and the amount of heat is controllable, you can use it to heat things up like food, water, yourself, or the snow in your driveway. If the laser just vaporizes cleanly and you can control the width and strength, you can use it to easily open packaging, slice bread, and obliterate bugs in your house. But since we don't really know exactly how much control we get, as my research only shows obliteration strength usage, the only thing we can do for certain is obliterate bugs in your house. Actually, that's still quite incredible. S tier, Transgender beam. This is just laser eyes, but less OP. I mean, 86 necrotic damage is crazy. However, as it technically isn't an insta-kill, and I don't think it disposes of corpses as efficiently compared to our other options, it's going in C tier. Hellbeam. Honestly, this ability is kinda outclassed by laser eyes, but it is still a one-shot, and though the animation is relatively lengthy, it is still hella cool. So I'm gonna put this one in A tier, as I'd be using it purely for aesthetics and not efficiency. Also, it comes with the HRT prescription, so I believe that means it is unfortunately behind a paywall. Transgender Blast, E tier. Invisibility, this would be an instant S tier. I don't think I need to expand on why. According to my sources, the only clear restrictions on this invisibility is that it doesn't work on the trans day of visibility. What I don't know is whether or not invisibility is constant, or we get control over activation and deactivation. If we get control, then yeah, easy S tier. But if it is constant, then unfortunately it would be F tier. You kinda need to be visible sometimes to do things in life. 2 times speed boost. This is an ability shared by the entire LGBTQ+, and it is only active during Pride Month. Traversing twice as fast for 1 month of the year is not bad. I don't think I'd put it in absolutely insane, because that's 11 months you don't have double speed. Some things to consider about the 2 times speed boost. Do you look really goofy moving twice as fast? Like, is this a walking animation not keeping up with the movement speed situation? Does moving just require half as much energy? That would be quite useful, I guess. You would theoretically be able to choose to run for twice as long instead of twice as fast. Well, this ability goes in C tier. Demon Summoning. This is also an ability not exclusive to transfems. It is pretty much available to all women, I believe. Summoning demons is, in my opinion, just gambling. You either strike a certified demon deal and pay a hefty cost for your wish, or you just die instantly. On the extremely rare jackpot chance you summon a cute extroverted demon girl who you become best friends with and they help you out with your girling quest. Sorry, that's just my personal best case scenario. Demon summoning is just too unreliable, so I'm just gonna have to put it in F tier. Well, that's all the abilities, at least all the ones I've heard of. If you have an opinion, please comment it down below. I enjoy interactions with the consumers of my content much more than silly number go up. So don't subscribe, don't like the video, and I won't see you next time because you're on the other side of the computer screen. Alright, outro.